What if aging wasn't a decline, but an achievement? What if every wrinkle was a chapter, not a flaw? 2,000 years ago, the Romans believed that growing old was not a tragedy, it was the reward for a life well lived. They called it gravitas, the weight of wisdom that gives meaning to time. In today's world, youth is celebrated, endlessly pursued, endlessly lost. But in ancient Rome, it was the elders who held the empire's respect. When an old senator rose to speak in the Senate, even the youngest generals fell silent. It wasn't just custom, it was civilization. To be old meant you had survived wars, built families, seen empires rise and fall, and still had the clarity to speak truth. Cicero wrote, "Old age is the crown of life, the final act of character." The Romans did not see wrinkles as loss. They saw them as medals, each line a sign that a man had lived through fire and kept his honor intact. To the Romans, dignity was not a mask, it was earned through endurance. The wisdom of time. Gravitas and dignitas. Two Roman virtues defined aging. Gravitas, the moral weight of experience, and dignitas, the honor one accumulates through service and virtue. These weren't abstract ideas. They shaped how Romans lived, ruled, and even loved. An old Roman didn't retire into silence. He became an advisor, mentor, philosopher. His home was a school of experience. In Roman society, old age brought freedom from desire and duty, but not from purpose. Philosophers like Seneca taught that aging stripped away illusion, leaving behind only what mattered: reason, virtue, and serenity. It is not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it, Seneca said. Aging to him was not decay, it was clarity. The soldier's lesson: courage in decline. Consider Cato, the elder. At nearly 80, when most would surrender to frailty, Cato still trained daily with his sword. He said a Roman must stay sharp in mind and body until his last breath. He wrote new speeches, tended his farm, lectured his sons, and studied Greek philosophy. When asked why he worked so hard so late in life, he answered simply, "Because it is better to wear out than to rust." There's something deeply human in that, the refusal to surrender one's dignity even as strength fades. Cato's story wasn't about pride, it was about purpose. And that's something our modern world often forgets, that we do not grow old when our bodies weaken, we grow old when our purpose disappears. Home, family, and the wisdom of the hearth. In every Roman home, the elders sat nearest the hearth. Their seat wasn't a privilege, it was a symbol. The hearth represented continuity, the eternal flame of family. Grandparents told stories of the gods, of war, of love. Children listened, eyes wide, as they learned what books could never teach, how to live and how to endure. To the Romans, memory was immortality. You lived on as long as your name was spoken at the dinner table. And so, they treated old age not as the end, but as the sacred duty of passing the torch. The hidden philosophy, accepting nature's law. Marcus Aurelius, Rome's philosopher-emperor, faced aging with serenity. He compared life to a play. You may leave the stage when nature wills, but not before you've played your role with honor. He believed that aging was not death's shadow, it was life completing its design. Seneca, too, wrote that nature was a teacher, not an enemy. He advised, "Embrace old age with gratitude. You are now free from passions that once ruled you." The Romans understood something we often resist, that letting go isn't defeat, it's wisdom. The Farmer's Tale: Simplicity and Legacy. In a small Roman village, there was once an old farmer who refused to stop planting trees. When his son laughed and said, "Father, you'll never live to see them grow," the old man smiled and replied, "Then I plant them for you." That simple act of laboring for a future you'll never see was the Roman essence of dignity. They believed life's worth was not measured by what you gained, but by what you left behind. Every seed planted was a promise that even as time takes, we keep giving. Today, many fear aging, as if time were an enemy or wrinkles were shame. But perhaps the Romans were wiser. They saw aging as life's way of polishing the soul, stripping away pride, leaving behind peace. Maybe we've forgotten that the old are not the past, they are the keepers of memory. Every story, every scar, every quiet smile is civilization's living archive. When we lose respect for age, we lose connection to meaning itself. Dignity as eternity. The Roman Empire fell. Its marble cracked, its banners faded, its legions vanished. But what remains is the quiet echo of its wisdom, that dignity outlives power. As long as the soul remains noble, they believed, time cannot destroy it. So, when you feel the years pressing on your shoulders, remember what the Romans knew, that time doesn't steal beauty, it reveals it. The marble ages, but it does not complain. The river slows, but it still finds its way to the sea. And so it was for the Romans, and so it can be for us. To grow old is not to fade, it is to finally understand.